We're at the Newberry Farm, which was started way back in 1912. They were the first ones to get pecans going in the valley here commercially. And this is a good opportunity to work with David and his family at trying a new crop, the Yellowhorn, on some of the marginal land that he has and giving it a try here. Yellowhorn is a crop that's from China, so that's where it's native. Its Latin name is Xanthocereus sorbifolium, commonly called yellowhorn or Chinese chestnut. So what's so great about this tree is that we're in a drought, and we're probably going to be in a drought for a long time, and this tree is extremely drought tolerant. Its native habitat, it's been known to survive on 6 inches of water in a whole year. But for producing a crop, it needs a little bit more water than that. So it'll start blooming in March. So if we water from March to June, June is when the pods are ripe and ready to harvest. So that's a short interval for watering, and it doesn't require much water. So I'm thinking after June, you get into the monsoon season, and as drought tolerant as this tree is, that we're not going to have to water it after June. The remarkable thing about this tree is that it can be grown virtually in all parts of New Mexico. The tree is cold hardy to 40 below zero. Because this tree is so drought tolerant, it has these deep, fleshy taproots. So growing it from seed is real easy, and the seed is not expensive. You can produce it from seed, plant it in the ground in the fall with a winter chill and some moisture. It'll come up in March, and in 3 years it's going to start producing seeds. So each year after that, it'll get better, more pod production. And I think it's perfectly suited for New Mexico here. It loves our climate, it requires the full sun, it's easy to grow. Pretty much almost no requirement for nutrition added to the soil. And the other benefit of this, it's a pollinator-friendly plant. So it produces a lot of nectar in the flowers. So you got the honey benefits. All parts of the plant are edible. The leaves can be made into tea. So the leaves are valuable, the pods are valuable. So this is the little nut that's contained in this husk. And there's about 20 of these in this pod. You have the husk like a pecan. You have the seed, the nut, which has a thin shell over it. So you don't want to eat the black shell part. That's kind of hard and it's not going to taste very good. But inside you got this creamy kind of nut that tastes like a macadamia or like a sweet chestnut. So it's got that soft interior, and that's because it has such a high oil content, and that's why it benefits us so much. And each seed contains 40 to 70% oil in one of these seeds. So this can be cold pressed out into oil, and that's where it's valuable for us. And there's all kinds of research now online that will substantiate the claims of how beneficial this oil is for us to consume in the way of cooking or salad oils. This is a win-win proposition here to grow this plant. If you have marginal land, you don't have much water, and you need to grow a crop and you want to make something of it, start doing something like Yellowhorn, start producing this. We'll press it into oil, help you get started with that. It's going to take a little bit of money to get it going, but it's all worth it. And bringing this new crop to New Mexico, new and new, for the benefit of all of us here in New Mexico. We could really make a go of this and make some money here for New Mexico with what little water we have.